Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 18, Full Recap and Review, Setting the Scene. Episode 18 picks up at one of the tensest points in the season. The villa is still shaking after Jeremiah's final exit and Hannah's heartbreaking departure. The atmosphere has shifted. Islanders aren't coasting anymore. They're looking around nervously, aware that America's perception and the villa's decisions can make or break them. The emotional toll is heavy. Pepe is mourning the loss of his closest connection. Iris is gutted without Jeremiah, and Huda is rattled after once again narrowly avoiding elimination. But producers aren't giving anyone time to breathe. They drop another twist, and by the end of the night, the stage is set for Casa Amor, the most infamous test of loyalty in the entire Love Island format. Episode 18 is less about fireworks and more about the slow burn of dread, grief, and anticipation. It's an in-between chapter, but it packs enough emotion and foreshadowing to keep us hooked. Recap: what actually happened, picking up the pieces. The episode opens with stunned silence. Hannah's exit is fresh in everyone's mind. Pepe sits apart from the group, his face tight with emotion. For once, the usually charismatic Islander looks vulnerable. He confesses to Ace that Hannah's departure hit him harder than expected. That just as he felt something real beginning, it was ripped away. Meanwhile, Iris sits with Sierra, struggling to process Jeremiah's final goodbye. Their connection had been rocky, but his absence leaves her with a hollow kind of loneliness. Iris admits she feels exposed now, unsure if she'll be able to find another bond before the next recoupling. Across the villa, Huda paces. Though she survived, her name being in the bottom shook her confidence. She vents to Amaya, insisting she's being misunderstood by America. Amaya listens politely but doesn't hide her skepticism. The seeds of future rifts are being planted here. The group dynamics. With two major players gone, the villa feels quieter, emptier, but also strangely unstable. Conversations turn quickly to strategy. Ace and Shelley whisper about how America's vote should be taken as a warning. The public is watching closely, and fake couples will get punished. Nick and Sierra have a check-in. Nick admits he's rattled that their names weren't as high in popularity as he expected. Sierra reassures him but raises a pointed question. Do you think we're giving them enough of us? It's a rare moment of vulnerability between them. Taylor and Olandria enjoy a lighter chat, grateful to still be safe. But even they admit that Casa Amor rumors make them nervous. The producers do an excellent job here of weaving multiple conversations together, creating the sense that the villa is a chessboard where everyone is quietly calculating. Pepe's grief. Pepe's journey in this episode deserves special attention. After losing Hannah, he withdraws into himself. A late-night confessional shows him wrestling with guilt, wondering if he could have done more to protect her, if his earlier flirtations with multiple women made America doubt him, and if Hannah's exit is partly his fault. Huda surprisingly checks in on him. Their talk is tender but short. She tells him not to blame himself, but her delivery is blunt, almost cold. Pepe thanks her, but clearly doesn't take much comfort. This sets the tone for Pepe's arc. He is suddenly vulnerable, untethered, and perhaps a prime candidate for temptation when new bombshells arrive. The next twist. As Islanders try to recover, a text arrives that instantly electrifies the villa. Islanders, pack your bags. Casa Amor awaits gasps, screams, nervous laughter. Even though everyone knew it was coming, the timing, right after two emotional exits, feels cruel. The villa splits in two. The girls will be heading to Casa Amor while the boys stay behind to meet a fresh crop of bombshells. This announcement transforms the energy instantly. Tears dry, nerves spike, and suddenly Islanders are buzzing with anticipation. Pre-Casa conversations. Before the split, Islanders scramble to reaffirm loyalties. Nick and Sierra have a heart-to-heart. Nick swears he's locked in with her, but Sierra doesn't look fully convinced. Her last words before leaving, "Don't make me regret trusting you." Ace and Shelley agree to stay solid, but Ace adds a cheeky, "Unless Rihanna walks in, then I'm sorry." Shelley laughs, but her eyes flash. She doesn't entirely find it funny. Taylor and Olandria hug tightly, promising exclusivity. But Olandria confesses in the girls' dressing room later that she's nervous Taylor might not hold out. Amaya and Austin exchange vows of loyalty, but viewers can see it. Austin's eyes are already wandering, curious about who might walk in. For Pepe, things are murkier. He's unattached, but grieving. The boys encourage him to see Casa Amor as a chance to reset, though Pepe admits he's not sure if he's ready. Closing montage. The episode ends with the split, the girls loading into cars, waving goodbye, and heading to Casa Amor as the boys watch. The camera lingers on each face, some excited, some terrified, some unreadable. The last shot, Pepe staring off silently as fireworks crackle in the distance, a metaphor for the explosions that Casa Amor promises. Fade to black. Review. What worked? 1. Emotional realism. Episode 18 nails the emotional fallout. Pepe's grief, Iris's loneliness, Huda's insecurity, all feel authentic. These aren't quick, flashy moments. They're lingering emotions that ground the drama. 2. Perfect timing of Casa Amor. Dropping Casa Amor immediately after 2 major eliminations is smart. The villa is destabilized, so the twist doesn't just test existing couples. It forces newly vulnerable islanders to make choices faster than ever. 3. Multiple storylines balanced. Though Pepe's grief dominates, the editors weave in threads from Nick and Sierra, Ace and Shelley, and Taylor and Olandria, giving us a layered picture of villa dynamics. 4. Cliffhanger energy. The closing montage is excellent. Splitting the villa always creates anticipation, and episode 18 milks it beautifully. What fell short? 1. Predictable elimination fallout. The grief beats while moving are expected. Viewers knew Pepe would be sad and Iris would be shaken. The show didn't push them into surprising territory yet. 2. Limited screen time for Amaya and Austin. Their couple remains underdeveloped. With Casa Amor looming, we needed more depth to care about whether they survive. 3. Overemphasis on Pepe. While his arc is compelling, giving him so much focus risks overshadowing other important dynamics, e.g., Huda's complicated survival story. What do you think? Will Pepe's grief make him stay loyal? Or will Casa Amor be too tempting? And which couple do you predict will crack first? Drop your thoughts below as source. I want to hear your predictions. And if you enjoyed this long-form recap, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that so you don't miss the Casa Amor chaos in episode 19. Trust me, if 18 was the calm, 19 is the storm.